The lowest ranked core side finishing off last year. But it's a new time to shine. Jordan Way has the whistle from this one from Australia. And Noguchi comes in for a word. All smiles because we're back in Hong Kong under the lights for the first time in 1,308 days to be precise. Japan kick from left to right. Fiji in white, set to receive.
Good to go.
Here we go, Pool C at the Cathay Pacific HSBC Hong Kong 7's for the 2023 season is underway. Fiji knock it down, but it comes down. Nakagawa down the short side, feeds it back on the inside. Hayashi's in! The Bright Blossoms have the opening score. Taisei Hayashi getting it done in unbelievable fashion.
Absolute dream start for Japan there. Going up and contesting the restart. Gathering it off the floor. Quick little 2v1 and they're in for 5 in less than 20 seconds. Great job understanding where each other are. Absolute dream start for Japan. They get to get that restart again on this next kickoff. Can they replicate that same kick? Regain possession, which we know is so key in the game of 7's here.
Sideline conversion attempt. Unsuccessful, 5-0. Simon Amor, well, the pocketbook is always out making his notes. He is a mastermind. Amor won 4 straight Hong Kong 7's titles as captain of England here. Former technical director as well of Japan, now the head coach. In his first match for the side in that role. Fiji. This time they do retain it. Under immense pressure, they get the penalty. They tap and go quickly. In midfield with Nathungu. Finds Talatholo. Tall timber. He finds his captain. No look over the top. Fiji doing their thing as you would expect. Bubiwa Nanduvalo gets them back on the board. And the defending champions open up their account.
Fiji magic at its finest here on display at day 1 here in Hong Kong. The name of the game against Fiji is always containment. Trying to keep them in front of you. As soon as they get behind you, they have the ability to just absolutely open you up and shred you. Right off loot there to unleash for the first 5 points of this game.
Well, he debuted in Singapore earlier this year, scored 10 tries in that tournament. And he's up to his usual trick, 7-5. Fiji take the lead. What a player to have on your side.
Absolutely, this man knows how to find the try zone every single time he touches the ball.
Wasia Nathungu dropped this one about 8 meters.
Yeah, didn't quite go the 10 meters.
Japan come across here to Kazuma Nakagawa, their captain. They're now near the near side. Maweki Fukushi lays it back. The ball's free though for Fiji that scooped this one up. And it's an open foot race for the line. Jerry Matana will go in. The man that represents Rawasa 7's team has the second score. And just like that, they can strike.
Matana with his 4th career try. One thing you can't do against Fiji is give them a free run. Every man, 1 to 13, can absolutely burn you around the corner. You can see what Japan does, trying to keep the ball alive, understanding that the touchline was there. Unfortunate they just couldn't pick it up, and Fiji pounce, as they always do.
Matana is the main man right now as he stretches the legs for his score. Debuted earlier this year in a crop of new players for Ben Gollings, putting his side second try up here. Dungu raises the flags, 14 points to 5. It's Fiji after conceding the opening score, and they kick off quickly, but it goes too far. Second error off the restart.
You can see what Fiji was trying to do there. They saw a pocket behind the Japanese line, just in that 5-meter channel, trying to just put it with enough air so his man could run underneath it. Unfortunate, just had a little too much mustard on it there. Japan now gets a scrum midfield. It's a very tough scrum to defend there as you're stretched from sideline to sideline. There's kicking space in behind. We'll see what the Japanese can cook up here.
Step down to him.
All-time Hong
Steady
Kong
till ball is
titles,
in.
of course, when we started. 19 for Fiji, 11 for New Zealand.
On him.
Of course, the series only started in the year 1999-2000. Since then, they've won 8.
Fines.
New Zealand 5, England 4, Samoa 2.
Set.
Japan, scrum, midfield. They choose the open side on this right. A little jump, skip, step. Fukushi does well. Got to keep possession, though, at this Japanese side. Nakagawa goes to Maruo on debut out of the Kanagawa Tamariba club. Couple of hot steps from Suoko on that far side. Japan reload here. Nakagawa again, crossfield. Fukushi loses it and then flicks it back in the field. The plate's dangerous though, as Fiji pounce on this. The Flying Fijians looking for a big step and a lovely offload there from Mai Samoa. And he finds Wasia Nathungu. The captain adds his name to the record books. And the Fijian flags are flying in Hong Kong.
Nathungu in his 42nd event here. All the experience in the world, just understanding where he needs to be for his Fijian side. Fukushi just got a little bit isolated again. The Fijians pounce on it. It takes 2 of them to try and take down the ball carrier, and Nathungu just sees an open gap and knows how to finish a try.
Adds his name to the record book.
Yeah, you can see the patience and calm in that man's eyes, knowing that he has the capacity to get to the try line to get the 3rd try for his team here.
Well, he has been a star over the years, as Wasia Nathungu, debuted in 2014, top point scorer for his country on the 2022 series. He overtook William Ryder's record of 105 last season. Ryder, lethal stepper of note for Fiji. But Nathungu now has 114 to his name, and Talatolo leaps up. Mai Samoa is there up the restart. Oh, that's much better from Fiji when they kick off. And they'll fly in again. Manueli Mai Samoa adds another highlight to his reel.
Well, it all came from that beautiful catch on the restart. He looked like an NFL wide receiver in the back of the end zone, just going up and high pointing it. Nathungu just putting it on a dime. The big man goes up and grabs it. And we know that the Fijians just flood support lanes and are absolutely lethal once they get behind you.
A storming first half performance here. Kick will float to the right hand side, and that's the half time in this thoroughly entertaining Pool C clash. It's Fiji that lead Japan 26 points to 5. Well, Fiji, after giving away the first 5 points, have bounced back as you would expect they would. Some brilliant rugby.
Now the Fijians always know how to ride the wave, get the ball in their hands.
Has them up in the lead. Jordan Way says let's go to finish off this Pool C game. 1 game on a Friday night for all these sides for their reload on Tuesday. What a take from Japan as they release down that short side. Big contact and wonderful offload as well as they get it away to that far side. Soka in support. Looking for a couple of steps in midfield. Lovely crack on the outside from Takamasa. Maruo helped out there by Hayashi that scored the first 5. On the field is Kameli Latinara. There's a big jump off the left. Shotaro Soka hit hard though as Latinara picks it up. The ageless wonder flicks it back in the field. Nakagawa is there. Japan reload. Bursting onto it. A lovely break here. Ken Kurihara. Kurihara throws a dummy and then fires it back in. Nakagawa is there. Here comes Japan. The crowd come alive as well. Into the 22 for the Japanese. Latinara again to the left-hand side. Nakagawa over the top. Miyagami with a big step. Tsuwoka in at right time. The penalty though goes the other way to Fiji. And they tap here with Nandavalo. Not 10, the Japanese defenders.
Not 10. 10's here. 10's here.
So unfortunate for the Japanese. They built phase after phase, keeping the ball in live. Great continuity there.
Fiji sustain that pressure. And Bukayato on the park now as well. Matana looks to fight free. Oh, it's popped up the other way. It's another gift here. Taisei Hayashi has his second try, and they've certainly deserved that here in the second half.
Just how the Japanese wanted to start the second half. Build the phases, put Fiji inside their own half. Put 5 points on the board. Yeah, Fiji's so good in these wet conditions, and their handling just couldn't quite have the handle. And that man right there, quick to pounce and put 5 points on the board. All about possession here in the second half for the Japanese.
Flags go up as well. 26 points to 12. Taisei Hayashi at Tokai University. Debut in Paris in 2017. Scored the first and the last score so far in this game.
Yeah.
Under 5 to play though in the first
Now
half.
when you're ready to kick, I will call time on. As
Japan though,
okay.
we've had a lot of things to work on there with Simon Amor. They returned as a core team in 2022. Won just 2 of their 27 pool games though. I bet with Amor at the helm now, you can expect some different results to come.
Oh, and number 9 now.
Yeah, Japan, they'll probably want to replicate that first kickoff here.
7 on 7. Okay. Fiji, good. When you're ready. Good. Come back on, please.
Taichi Yoshizawa goes up high, but Talatolo is there. You can't compete when the ladder is there.
Forwards.
Looking to rip down that far side. Beautiful pop back on infield. It's Fiji yet again. And numbers are plenty. And they'll storm this one in. Tira Patterson on the end of this one, dancing around near the south stand. He wants to get the party going.
Tira Patterson, good to see you, my friend. I coached this man at the San Diego Legion. This man is all about his business. He is lethal with ball in hand, has the pace to burn, always finds a good support channel there. And you can see that calm running face. He is such a smooth runner there. Rounding it, trying to get it in the center, trying to be a little bit cheeky.
Tira Patterson played 1 season with San Diego Legion in Major League Rugby. That's when you were there, Zach Test.
Yeah, he's a quality player, that Tira Patterson.
The restart goes deep, almost ranging up with this one. Does come the way. They go to the short side. Talatolo again, getting the fend. Josefa Talatolo, the one-handed flick back in the inside. It's a thing of beauty. And Fiji fly in yet again. Ioane Temba gets the goodies.
Yeah, floodgates are open now. Fiji just finding all those little moments, just causing a little disruption in that Japanese pod. And they're just so big and ranging, just fighting off Japanese defenders, keeping the ball away. And dotting it down for another 5 points for Fiji. Starting off where they left off at the World Cup.
Kick sails over as well. We reached the 40-point mark to 12. See, scored the most tries of any team in the last 8 Hong Kong events. And they are thrilled to watch. Won all 21 matches against Japan over the years. Debutant on the field, Paula Whakalo, 25-year-old on debut. Japan, though, the Brave Blossoms, can they finish with something else here? The ball spits free, it's been kicked through. Chase is there. Bukayato picks this one up as well. And Fiji finish off in style, still with 2 to play. Filippo and Bukayato.
Bukayato displaying the Movember mustache there. Yeah, one thing you can't do against the Fijians is spill the ball on the ground. They're just so lethal when it comes to that. They're so good at pouncing on it, recognizing the space. Just a little tap in there, off the toe. Beautiful gather, and puts another 5 points on the board for his nation.
Come on.
Well, he says Jerry Tiwa is his inspiration. Flags go up yet again, 47 points to 12. Filippo Bukayato, player of the tournament for the Fiji Barbarians. The club 7's when they beat the police. Dedicated that award to his father, Napoleone.
No worries. I think it's fine, huh?
What a team Fiji has been in Hong Kong over the years.
I'll check
Actually, they
there,
won
ready?
the last
And I'll
5
call time on
consecutive events, so they won 7 of the last 8.
Okay, when you're ready.
That's the bench there. Lenny of depth in their squad for Ben Gollings, and there he is. Third Englishman to coach Fiji off the Ben Ryan and Gareth Bayburn. Here they come again now, that near side, streaking away. Ioane Temba gets yet another in their first game out here in Hong Kong.
Pure class from the Fijians once again, just absolutely dominating the air here in Hong Kong with a one-hand little tip back to himself. And what they're so good is just flooding those support lanes, finding each other. It's just like they know where each other are. It's just like a nature to them. They can just feel it out here in Hong Kong. What a great start for Fiji here in this new season here on the HSBC World 7 Series.
Well, it's all working out for them. Kick sails over as well. Ioane Temba, I know his mum, wife and child are tuning in. Ben Gollings, be happy about this initial performance here. Bola Banaka to all our Fijian fans, wherever you're tuning in around the globe, putting on some sort of display. Sevaloni Mothanathang gets away to Temba. One-handed flick has come to Japanese Ki Morita.
That's fine.
We'll take possession here in the final moment of this game.
Come. No, bench, not gone. You got back to your feet to try and play the ball without releasing it. That's not gone.
Restarts are key in the game of sevens. You can really starve your opponent of possession.
Let's go.
Now trying to find the offload, little over the top flick.
Let's go.
And just a knock on there by Fiji.
Japan, let's go, please.
54 points to 12. Fiji in this pool C. Other two teams in their pool, the USA, who just beat Spain 15-14 moments ago. Big scrum here, tight head, peels around the fringes, and Bukayaro whipping it wide. Bounce pass to Ioane Temba, who gets his hat-trick in their opening pool game here in Hong Kong. A brilliant second half performance, particularly by Temba.
Fiji just flexing their muscles there at scrum time, just pushing the Japanese off of the scrum. And just great awareness to understand that he had a free man on the edge. And that man gets his third try of the game. And you can just see the love and the brotherhood these boys share with each other. They always play for each other.
Let's go quickly.
The extra two. Unsuccessful, not needed. 3 tries from Ioane Temba, man out of St. Bede's College, Sabu Sabu. And an excellent display from Fiji to open their county on Friday night in Hong Kong. They beat Japan by 59 points to 12.